Yo, yo,
Yo, what it do?
what's good, man? Welcome back to the PlayBook podcast. I'm your favorite host, Eboi.
I'm the real favorite host, Meech.
What up with you, man?
Chilling, man. How you doing?
Chilling. A lot to get into.
Yeah, man. So let's get into it.
I don't even know if it's really a lot, but where you want to start? You know what I want to start?
Go ahead. Let's talk about it.
Even though you waved me off last week, the preseason, man.
I'm not talking about preseason
But
because
listen,
no,
listen,
the
listen.
last episode you gave Klay Thompson credit, and then the very next game he went 0 for 9 from the field
But
with
that's what I want
0
to talk.
points.
That's what I want
Like
to talk about.
preseason is not. It doesn't matter, bro. It
No,
doesn't
but how
matter.
do you feel? We already getting a glimpse on Paul George with his knee injury. You
He's
know
not hurt.
he's not. I saw the update that you sent me earlier. So
Mhm.
I'm just saying he
It-
has a history of getting hurt, and this he got. I mean, he's doing better now, but he was out of the game, so he did get hurt, and it's
okay, I
kind of like
mean,
history repeating itself. How do you feel as
it,
a
it's
fan?
It's basketball. People gonna get injuries. People gonna roll their ankles. It is what it is. As long as he's
He
not out for 2 months, it's
yeah, he
fine.
not people though.
You saw what?
He's not people. I understand you when you say people, but this is a normal occurrence. Like this
No, it's
happens
not. Like
often for
this.
him.
Pull up how many games he played last year.
I could pull it up, but he played. That's the most that he played in the last 5 years. Last year,
So
before that, I
so
think he didn't hit 55 games in the previous.
uh
I'll pull it up though.
yeah, pull it up. Pull up the last few years how many games he played.
But he's always injured, so I don't know why.
He'll be all right. We're not
All right,
expecting him to be the best player anymore. People gotta understand that we're not in the past. You got to pull up games for when he was the number one option. He's not the number one option no more. He's barely the third option right now. It's okay. It's okay. Now
so what do you want me to
we'll
go back to? The last five
start
years.
start no start from this year and just go backwards.
So this year he did a amazing 74 games, and
All right.
then 56,
Mm-hmm.
31,
Okay.
54,
Okay.
48. Like you're not you can't if you're not available, you can't win. Like those he had some great years after that. But from
You
two
mean before that?
before that, yeah. But from
So you
2020,
so you name 3 years that he got hurt, and
that's
you
four
said from
years. That's four
no, no,
years that
you said from 20 what?
from 2020,
COVID year where it was a half a season.
yeah, 1920 season, all the way up to
So that
this
don't
season.
count. I mean, he can't
No, it
play if there's
counts.
no you can't play if there's no NBA games playing. So you
So
about to say that
everybody had 54? I
it
mean
was a
everybody had
short
48?
it was a short season. Go look at how many games played during the COVID. It wasn't 82 games. They cut it short. So you
I give
can't
him that,
knock him
man.
for playing. Yeah, so
That
you
was
just
the
named
COVID one.
you named 3 years out of how many years he been in the league? Probably about 12, 13
Yeah,
years
but
maybe. How many years
so
he
I
been in the
can't.
league?
Let me see. 14.
14 years, and you just named 3 years. That's fine. I'll take that.
Yeah, but but you can't look at the beginning of his career. Like as you get older, the injuries
Mhm.
it gets worse.
You want
It's
me to tell
more
you why it does?
strenuous on your body.
You want me to tell you why it doesn't matter that he plays 55 games as a third seed or third option? Pull up LeBron James games.
He not LeBron James.
Pull up LeBron. Exactly.
He not LeBron
He
James though.
exactly. LeBron's going to play about between 55 and 65 games every year as the first option. We're talking about a guy that's only. You're talking about a guy that's going to play 55 as a third option. That's cool. I'm cool with that. I'm as a third option. Like I said, if he was trying to carry a team to the playoffs by himself, I would be concerned with 55 games. But if you're talking about a guy that's going to be the third option, maybe the fourth, I'm okay with him only playing 55 games. I mean, like I said, pull up LeBron's.
Well,
He's the first
well,
option.
you
Pull
don't
up
have a choice.
KD's.
You don't have the choice but to be okay with him 55 because that's all
But
it looked like he's gonna give you.
what I'm saying, it doesn't matter. Pull up KD's. Pull up LeBron's. Pull up Donovan Mitchell games. How many games he played as the first in their first option players. So you're talking about a guy that's third option, and you're saying, oh, his career, whatever. Should he be? Should they? Are they in trouble? No.
Now the
You
only
got players.
Only
You
person
got
that you name on that list that I agree with you a little bit is Durant because he had a couple injuries and, maybe you
It
could say
doesn't
he's
matter about the
injury
injury.
prone. It
I
does
don't care
matter.
about the. No, it doesn't. Because
Yes, it does.
if you break your leg and you're out 30 games, or if you're out 30 games because you're sick, does it matter why you out if you just missed the 30 games?
Yes,
Does
it
it matter
matters.
why? What does it matter why you're out if
Because
you're
if
still
I'm
missing the
s
same amount of games?
if I miss 30 games being sick, I can potentially probably come back and be back to 100%. If you break a leg and you out 30, yeah, you do your rehab and you back on the floor, but and anybody who ever got like broke a leg or got injured knows you still got to play and work back into that. So you're not going to even if they say you good to go, you're not going to be 100%. At least your confidence ain't. You
But
still going to still favor
I
whatever
I
other
agree.
leg. Yeah.
I agree. But out of those 30 games out of 82, how many did you help? I mean, out of those 30 games, what did you do for your team? Out of those 30 games that you sat.
Both, nothing. Yeah.
Exactly. So what does it matter? Like, what are we talking about?
It matters because he shows he has a history of getting injured. So when it gets to the playoff,
But
listen, I
I agree, but
have hope for y'all.
I agree, but you're not saying nothing about it. You're not talking about a guy that tore his Achilles and came back and went from 30 points to 15 points. That's not Paul George's case. Paul George, with all his injuries, those 3 years out of his 14-year career, with those injuries, he still came back and was Paul George. So you're not talking about a guy that's getting hurt
I'm
and
not.
coming back and not the same. He's still the same Paul
Yeah,
George.
but see, I'm not knocking his skill set or what he's able to do when he's on the
But
court. I'm
said,
saying when he's not
hold on, hold on.
being
But
able.
you
I
said,
mean available.
but listen, you said it matters why you're sitting out because when you come back, if you break your leg, if you come back, you're not going to be the same player. But that's knocking his skill set. When you're saying he's not going to be the same player, that's
No, no,
his skill.
no. I
That's
feel
his
what you're
skill.
saying. Yeah, I feel what you're saying. But you asked me. I was telling you the difference between the two. That's the difference between being sick.
And I'm asking you, what does that matter? Because it doesn't apply to you. Said something that doesn't apply to Paul George. You said when he come back, he's not going to be 100%. But every time Paul George come back, he's the same Paul George.
No, I didn't
He's
even say he
not.
won't gonna be 100%. I
Yeah,
just
but
say
you no, you
he
said
might not be
yeah, but
available.
you
The
said it matter.
availability is what I'm questioning, not his
Yep,
skills.
I get that. But what I'm saying is, you're talking about it matters why they're sitting out. Because
It does.
we're talking about KD and LeBron James. So if KD and LeBron James or Donovan Mitchell, if they miss 30 games and then Paul George missed 30 games, it's the same 30 games that they missed. They're still coming back and going to be the same player, but they didn't produce nothing in those 30 games that they missed. So the only difference is, like I said, Paul George is a third option. So it's not going to mean that much to Philly if he missed 30 games. They'll be
So
okay. But
so
if
question is this.
hold on,
Go
check
ahead,
me
go
out.
ahead, go ahead.
Now, if Durant and LeBron miss 30 games, that means something to the team that they're on because they're the number one option. We're talking about a guy who's not the number one option. That's the biggest thing that you're failing to realize. He's not the
Number one
guy.
option, number one option don't have nothing to do with injury. You could be the number fifth injury. If you injury prone, some way, somehow you're gonna get hurt.
It doesn't matter because we're not looking for you to carry the team. It's okay. Sit down and rest. We're
No,
not.
They looking for him.
No, they
That's why
not.
they
Come
brought
on,
him there.
man.
Yo, they brought him
They're not.
there. They
I
became like
mean,
one of the favorite top 2, 3 favorites on the East. Oh,
okay,
well, they always been the top 2,
okay.
3, but I'm saying they was became the favorite.
So without Paul George, the last few years have Philly not been top three in the East?
I literally just said that. I said they always been.
Exactly.
But
So what? So we're
but I'm
not
saying
looking for
this.
him. We're not
Yeah,
looking for him to help us be top three again. We're
no,
still
but
gonna
y'all
be top
looking
three
at him
without him.
to but y'all looking at
No.
him to take y'all over the hump.
Won't we? Won't we want to
If
get?
that's the
Won't
case,
we?
y'all wouldn't have brought him over.
That doesn't. You bring over players that doesn't play. You bring over players that are gonna sit the bench. That don't mean we're looking for them
Come on,
to care.
man.
It's the truth.
Yeah,
What do
but
you want?
you why
You're
did
you're
y'all get
you're.
Paul George?
This is what's crazy to me. You're knocking a guy who's the third
I ain't
option,
knocking him.
but you are. What are you talking about? You're literally saying it matters. It matters.
No, it
What
does.
does it?
It does
What?
matter.
Okay, so
I'm not knocking him though.
Okay,
I'm a
so
Paul
how?
George fan.
But
Don't do
my thing
that.
is how? No, how doesn't it matter for LeBron and KD when they're the number one option on the team? You're saying, oh, it's different. How's it different?
Because
It's the same
injuries.
thing.
Yes,
It's the
okay.
same
But
thing.
listen.
If
LeBron.
LeBron and Kevin Durant miss 30 games,
Let's
it's
use
the
LeBron.
same thing.
Let's lose
It's
LeBron.
Paul George. Go ahead.
Listen. Let's say LeBron was what is it doing the area of the game,
All
right?
right. Okay.
Nothing is wrong with him. He's just resting. Get to the playoffs. He's ready to go. Now let's go to Paul George. Paul George get hurt. Hence, I'm saying that he's injury prone.
Mm-hmm.
Once they get to the playoffs,
but you can't say injury prone when he played 74 last year, and then the year before that he played the same amount as LeBron. Like, I don't understand.
but yeah, he played the same amount as LeBron, but he got hurt.
So if he's hurt and LeBron's not hurt, but LeBron doesn't play, it's the same significance to the organization that they on. It's the same thing. If LeBron sits for 30 games and they lose 20 of them, it's the same significance for if Paul George gets hurt and miss 30 games. He's
Okay,
still not. They still may lose 20 games.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense.
Let's stop
You
talking
can't
about
say,
the games. What do we get to the playoffs and LeBron healthy and Paul George get hurt?
Then I mean, what? That's not something that happened. Like that's a what if to
injury prone.
That's
everything is what if.
Okay,
this whole conversation is what if.
Okay, so you're injury prone. Okay, so is LeBron not injury prone? Is AD not injury prone?
No,
what are we talking about?
AD is, but LeBron is not.
So go look at LeBron's games.
All right, hold up.
You talking about Paul George like, oh, he's going to get hurt. Paul George got hurt in the playoffs last year. He's literally called playoff P for a reason. Go look at his stats. Like, I think you're just talking out your ass right now because I don't think you know Paul George stats. Go look it up.
But you keep making this a stats thing. You moving the goalposts. I'm not talking about stats.
What matters then? What he does in the game?
Availability matters is what I'm saying.
Oh my God!
So if he's that he might get hurt again.
If he dropping 40 points a game in the playoffs, what do you mean that doesn't matter? It matters.
I didn't say it is not. But you arguing something.
Do you not forget? Do you not forget Paul George like 2 years ago led the playoffs in scoring? Where have you been? What do you?
Okay, LeBron 71, 55, 56.
Man, new conversation. You're done.
Yeah, but you moving the goalposts.
No,
you answer what you want to answer. I'm talking about injuries. You talk about stats.
It doesn't matter the injury if he's not playing.
That's what I'm saying.
If LeBron doesn't play, it's the same significance if Paul George doesn't play. It doesn't matter.
You're not worried if he get hurt.
I'm not worried about our third option getting hurt. Because it's crazy that you're saying.
If he get hurt, what does that mean for y'all?
Your whole argument is saying that it doesn't matter that the first option is not playing, but it matters if the Phillies' third option isn't playing. That doesn't make any sense to me.
What I'm saying is
you literally just said it doesn't. No, you literally just said it matters that Philly's third option isn't playing, but it doesn't matter if the Lakers and Suns' first option isn't playing. That doesn't make any sense.
I never said that.
You just said with LeBron and KD. You just said with LeBron and KD, they miss games, but they're not getting hurt. They're just sitting down because they're not playing back-to-back. It doesn't matter if the Lakers lose all those games, and if Paul George doesn't play because of his knee, if he doesn't play and we lose because of Paul George, it's the same thing. If LeBron doesn't play and they lose because LeBron not playing, it's the same thing.
The conversation
He's our third option. What are we talking about?
I'm just saying he get hurt often.
When?
Listen, I won't be surprised if he get hurt again, is what I'm saying. And this preseason game was a good scare.
Go to Paul George's name, go to playoffs, and go to career. How many games did he play in the playoffs? Every year. Pull it up. And how many games did he miss?
Does the
stats not matter?
Just Google. The stats matter, but you change the conversation.
How many playoff games did Paul George miss due to injuries?
Dang, that's
simple.
Hold on. Nah, they not giving me what I asked for. Hold on. They talk about field goal missed.
We'll look it up later. Yeah, I mean, the man's name is Playoff P for a reason, so I'm not even gonna argue that one. Like I said,
I'm a Paul George fan, so
you're arguing that the third best player, it matters if he get. Now, if it was Maxey or Embiid, okay, I agree with you. But you're talking about Paul George, if he gets hurt, who cares? Like, he's a third option.
I was just asking. I don't know. I'm not a Philly fan, so I'm just seeing the temperature from a Philly fan.
No, because if you would have said it matters when LeBron get hurt, but you talk about it don't matter if LeBron and KD sit down. That don't make no sense to me when they're the first option on their team.
I never said it don't matter if they sit down.
You literally just said it doesn't matter. Rewind it. You literally said it doesn't matter if they miss 30 games because they're sitting down because they're not playing back-to-back. But it matters because Paul George.
I never said that. I was giving you an example. I was giving you an example with LeBron.
You said it doesn't matter because they're missing 30 games because they're not playing back-to-back. But they're not hurt, though. You said with Paul George, well, he's hurt. It doesn't matter. They both missed 30 games.
Yes, but it's the difference in the 30
There's
games
no
that they
difference.
missed.
They
Yes,
missed 30 games apiece. It doesn't matter.
I hear
They
what you're trying
scored
to say.
0.
Yeah, I
They
understand.
blocked 0
They
shots. They
both
got no
wasn't in the game.
rebounds.
Listen, all I was
That
asking
makes
was,
no sense.
was you worried?
It makes no sense.
Since you moving the goalposts, I ain't even gonna go back and forth with you.
It's not missing the goalposts. You just said LeBron played 55 games. 55 games. That's less than Paul George.
Yo,
so what does it matter?
The only question was, are you worried as a Philly fan?
Answer the question. What does it matter? Because you said, I'm not worried. That's simple. That question could be answered quick. But you said it. No.
You
rewind the clip.
He got a history of getting injured.
No, you said.
Are you
said
afraid
it doesn't matter? You said it doesn't matter if LeBron and KD sit as the first option. It doesn't matter, but it matters for Paul George.
I never said that. I'm gonna keep saying I never said that because I didn't say that.
You literally said it doesn't matter because they're sitting because they're not playing back to backs and they're not hurt.
I was giving you an example.
And then you said if Paul George missed 30 games, he got to come back and rehab the 30, so he's not going to be 100%. Same thing. You just said those words. Those words came out of your mouth.
Nah, I didn't
rewind it. Look it up.
But I did say that he got a rehab. But I put that within his 30 games. I didn't say 30 games, then he back and he got a rehab. I put all that within his 30 games of being out. But it's okay. It's all right.
Paul George is our third best player, so it doesn't matter if he gets hurt. If we go play basketball,
it matters.
What? Okay. If we go play basketball and our third best player doesn't play, I'm not saying it doesn't matter. It matters if our last best player doesn't play.
That's not true.
But it does matter.
Now, what you saying is not true. If your worst player get hurt, that doesn't matter because they're not even going to see the game. But your third best player, your third option on any team matters.
Does it matter as much as the first option?
Separate question. No, it doesn't. That's a different question.
That was the argument. Because you said with KD and LeBron, it didn't matter.
You tried to make that an argument.
That was the argument.
The argument was about Paul George. You brought up LeBron and Durant.
Exactly, and you said
that was your
matter.
argument.
And you said it doesn't matter if they sit. You said it doesn't matter if Durant and LeBron sits. Those are your exact words.
Okay, well, let me clear this
up.
You
said it doesn't matter.
Okay, if I said that, I don't recall you saying that.
The first option, because I said it's not like Paul George is our first option and we're looking for him to carry us to the playoffs. We're not looking for him to carry us to the playoffs or the finals. He's just an extra piece that makes us a better team. But we're still a good team without him. We're still. It doesn't matter. You need everybody in the team. It doesn't matter. Who's even your team?
You said what?
Who's your team?
I don't have a team.
Man.
Well, I ain't have a team in years.
Man, you're a Sean Marion fan. Cut it out.
He don't even play.
Cut it out.
He don't even play.
So we ain't gonna talk about if Sean Marion doesn't play, it's not the same. It means something, but it's not the same significance if Amari Stoudemire and Steve Nash doesn't play. That's just clear as day. I don't care why he's not playing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean the same thing if your first option player is missing the game or your third option. It's different.
All right, but let me say this since you said I said something that I feel like I didn't say. It doesn't matter the reason you don't play. It hurts. It hurts, period. So if you sitting because you tired, you sitting because you hurt, you sitting for whatever. You got a baby on the way, like it hurts the team. So I'm not arguing that. What I'm arguing is the availability from being injured. Availability from being sick, okay, you're going to be sick a couple days, but you'll be back. If an injury, you're going to have to sit. Paul George
question.
have a history of being hurt. That's all I'm saying. If
you're
not afraid, you're not afraid.
So the question said, what does everyone gets hurt? It is what it is.
Okay.
What does it matter if I get hurt? If I roll my ankle and I miss 2 weeks, and if LeBron misses 2 weeks for whatever reason.
Well, no, I'm only talking about the long term. I'm not even talking about 2 weeks. 2 weeks ain't nobody worried about that. I'm talking about your not being able to play. 2 weeks, like that's nothing.
I mean, that's like 6 games. If you do that twice a year, that's 12 games right there to 82. So now you're automatically at 70. Then if you miss because you don't play back-to-backs, now you at 64. So what are we talking? It matters.
Listen,
I mean,
all
I'm saying is what does it matter? Like we're talking about Paul George like he's getting Kawhi injuries. He missed.
I don't know.
8 games last year. What are we talking about?
He did good last year, but
he missed 8 games. The year
Okay,
before that, he missed what, 12? You just said it doesn't matter.
All the injury prone people did good last year. Durant did good last year, and B did good last year.
You just said missing 2 weeks ain't nothing. That shit. He only missed 2 weeks the year before that, and you acting like he got hurt.
I'm just saying that man.
He missed 2 weeks the year before last, and
listen,
you talk about his injury.
Anybody that watches
LeBron missed about a month.
know that he faces injuries.
When? That's everybody.
That's not everybody. You can't say that about LeBron. LeBron just got hurt.
What are you talking about? LeBron always get hurt. When he first got to the Lakers, did he pull a groin and miss like 20 games? When he played with Lonzo and them? What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. I said he just got hurt. That's the tail end of his career.
LeBron always misses games.
His first 16 years, he never got injured.
LeBron always misses games. It doesn't matter if you're injured or not.
He never got
injured. It doesn't matter if you're injured or healthy. If you're not playing, it's the same. You're helping your team the same amount if you're playing or if you're not playing.
Yeah,
I mean, when you're healthy or not healthy.
If you're not
playing, you're not. If you're not playing, you're not playing. So what do you mean LeBron don't get hurt? Okay, you're right. LeBron don't get hurt, but LeBron always end up missing 20 games. You're not helping your team. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I never said you making a valid point.
You just said LeBron don't get hurt. It don't matter if he don't get hurt. He don't play.
But are we talking about not playing or we talking about not getting hurt? That's what I'm saying. You keep changing it.
It's the same impact to your team.
Okay, yes, and I agree with you. I agree with that, but that's not the conversation.
But that's what we're talking about.
You keep jumping around.
No, I'm not. That's why we're talking about the injury, because it's the impact to the team. That's why we're talking about the injuries, because it's the impact to the team that the player's on. But the person's not injured and he's still not playing, is the same impact. If LeBron misses 30 games because he just doesn't want to play, and if Derrick Rose misses 30 games because he pulled a muscle, it's the same impact to their team. It doesn't matter. You just said LeBron don't get hurt. You just said LeBron don't get hurt, but the last 4 years, Paul George played more games than LeBron. So LeBron ain't hurt, but he damn sure ain't playing basketball then if you're only playing 55 games to not be hurt. I'm just saying, like, what are we talking about?
Like I said, I mean, I said what I had to say. So I mean, I'll let you wrap it up.
Yeah, I mean, we can wrap it up because that don't make no sense to me. If the motherfucker don't play no games, but he ain't hurt, I don't see how he get a pass for that.
I won't give him no pass.
You just said he don't get hurt. That's giving him a pass, but he don't play. He don't get hurt, but he only plays 55 games.
Yo, you be making your own arguments.
Bro, you literally just said he doesn't get hurt, but he only played 55 games, and Paul George.
You asked me if LeBron got hurt. You say he been getting hurt his career.
You said his whole career. I said
he didn't get hurt until career like 16. Season 16.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying, man. It's all right. If you ain't
read LeBron games again,
I ain't reading no more.
You just say he don't get hurt, but then you just mentioned he only played 55 games like 4 years in a row.
No. As of late, he has faced injury, but I'm just saying, everybody knows LeBron is a team. He don't have a reputation.
Ain't that part of his career?
Yes, but he don't have a reputation from battling injuries. Paul George does.
He just got a reputation from not playing.
Who, LeBron?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not. All right, listen, I'm not. This is about Paul George.
So what does it matter? That's the $1 million question. So what was the point of saying it matters? I was
asking you. Are you afraid?
What does it matter for Paul George if he doesn't get hurt but he doesn't play?
If he doesn't play in the playoffs, y'all not gonna win.
So what about LeBron? What about LeBron?
The same.
What about KD?
The same for anybody.
What about Tatum? So that's a part of the game. It doesn't make any sense. The question is stupid because that's a part of the game. That's everybody. If Jalen Brunson doesn't play, if Tyrese,
I don't know, they still might be able to make it.
If Tyrese Halliburton don't play, if Cat don't play, will the Knicks get out rebound? Yes. That's every player.
Yes, but that's not the argument. All I was asking was you afraid of it?
That's every player.
So you wasn't scared that he was hurt?
No, that's every player on every sport. Every player on every sport.
Yeah,
if they get hurt, impact
in any sport.
Exactly. Every player on every sport. It doesn't matter. The impact. It happens. It is what it is.
Yeah, but with that,
like it is what it is.
okay, so you don't.
You act like he's Zion. He just played 74 games. The year before
Yeah,
that, 68. You
yeah.
talk about his injuries like
Anomalies happen.
that's like talking about Steph Curry injuries from when he kept rolling his ankles when he first came in the league. What does it matter? It was years ago. He's
Yeah, but if
okay.
Steph Curry broke his twist his ankle the last 2 years and then
He
had an
only
all year,
he only missed 8 games, Sean. In the
who?
last two, Paul George.
No, not 8 games. I just told you. I just read his
He
games.
just played 74 last year. The year before
Yeah,
that, you just said
74.
he played 68. So
I
in the
didn't say
last 2
68, did
years,
I?
yeah. And I think you said before that was like 40 something.
Go ahead. I'm looking.
Yeah. So what we arguing about? The man missed like what, 15 games, 20 games in the last 2 years combined, if that. That's like me bringing up
I
Steph
said
Curry
50.
injuries.
I said 56 and then 31.
Oh,
Nobody said
so
no 60 nothing.
he played 74 last year, then 56.
Yes,
So how many games is that?
56.
No, I'm talking about how many games missed is that? My fault. In the last 2 years,
It's like 16. I mean 26. 26, right?
26 games in the last 2 years.
Oh no, I'm talking that season. It was 26.
26 that season. So that's like 30. That's like 34 in the last 2 years he missed. So
Yeah.
he's
Okay.
averaging about 16 games per year that he missed the last few years. I'll take that. Out of 82, I'll take missed 16. Okay. LeBron
Yeah,
only
but
played
you can't
55. I'll
you
take that.
can't jump you
I
can't
don't.
jump
You're
seasons.
no. You're talking like the man fucking broke his back. He had one major injury. That was when he broke his leg.
We
That's
revisit this,
okay. We
and
will.
I pray he don't get hurt.
Hopefully,
I pray he don't get hurt though.
yeah.
Yeah.
I pray LeBron plays
So
more than 55 games because it matters more.
all right. So I'm moving on.
Yeah, we can
If
move
you
on.
ain't worried, you ain't a real
Yeah, I
Philly
mean,
fan. Did you see Ant locking down Brunson? You saw that go around on the internet? Oh,
I'm not that high on Brunson. I mean, Ant Man is a dog. Brunson, he's 5'4" and shoots 30 shots a game. So that's not efficient basketball. So
it amazes me. I mean, when you get on the court, you're gonna play. I know we was talking about John Morant last, like, yo, you need to calm down. It's just a preseason game. But
yeah.
from what I saw in the preseason thus far, these players are like going at it.
Well, it's coming to a different era. Like that soft pussy shit is dead. I can say pussy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that soft pussy shit is dead. Like you got guys that's actually dogs and not soft. Now don't get me wrong, you still got your divas like Jaylen Brown. You still got your divas that think 65 games is too much when you're making $250 million. But you also got some guys that's out here like Ant Man. He played 79 games the year before that. His lowest games played in his career was 72. I think that was his second year in the league. You got some guys that's willing to go out there. You got Mikal Bridges, who I think he just missed his first game of his career this year. So you got some guys that's actually hard, and no diddy. You got some guys that's actually willing to go out there and play hard, and some guys just soft as fuck.
Yeah, but yo, I'm looking forward to. I mean, it was just a preseason game with them, but I'm looking
Mm-hmm.
forward to their matchups in the regular season because
Oh,
that game, those games, I will put the over on like DiVincenzo. He's gonna have like because I don't know, like he feels some type of way. Did he want it?
it was.
I think he was blindsided, right, with the trade.
Yeah, I mean, the whole point of getting Mikal was to have all of them play together again, all four of them play together. Um, so he was I feel like everybody was blindsided. I just feel like the Knicks started off really well with their moves, and then they fucked up. I don't
Question
care,
for you.
Go ahead.
Question: would you do that same move? Would you do that same trade if it was Hart and Randall instead of trading DiVincenzo?
This is how sad the Knicks are. You can't trade Hart because he's your best rebounder at like 6'6". You got
I
two
get that.
soft
Yeah.
big men that literally now that's a man that always gets hurt. He's missing 40, 50 games a year. That's an injury. You missing 40, 50 games, not 15.
Who that?
So Cat and Mitchell Robinson, those are big men that's actually getting hurt.
Mhm.
And when they come back, they're not the same player. When Cat came back, he was only averaging 10 points a game.
Hey,
Now, granted,
cat balling now.
yeah, I wouldn't say that. So
I mean, Yeah, he
You got.
balling.
I mean, the last time we seen him ball, he wasn't balling, so I can't say
Well,
he's
the
balling.
preseason, I mean, it's preseason, but like I said, they playing. But no, preseason, he was looking legit. Yeah, he was getting what
No.
he wanted. So,
Like I said, you can't trade Josh Hart because he's your best rebounder. So you had to trade Dante. It just doesn't make like I feel like the Knicks and Knicks fans are so dumb. They're so excited for this year, but once February comes, you're gonna be like, damn, like we missing something, and it's gonna be because you got too many guards. You got too many of the same players on the same team. No one's gonna really know their role. The only player that's gonna know their role is the only one that's gonna know their role is Brunson. I mean, Josh Hart. My fault. He's gonna be the only one that knows his role and willing to sacrifice. Everybody else is
no,
stupid.
what you call it? Going to sacrifice? He known to sacrifice.
Who?
Um, um,
Mikael?
Mikael Bridges. Yeah, he. I mean, I'm not. He's a role player. Like that's what it is.
I
So he
yeah, but you got the same.
he gonna
I
fall
don't
into
know.
his role.
And you was just trolling, right?
About what?
LeBron sitting down for 30 games isn't the same as Paul George missing 30 games from injuries.
Yo, I never said that.
Sean,
You're asking me am I worried that our third best players got hurt? I don't care because even if he didn't play, we're still going to be a great team. Even without him
But is
playing, we're
is the
still a
goal is the
contender.
goal is to be a great team, or
It,
is the goal to be is to win the finals?
okay, question: Were we not?
What's y'all goal?
Was we a contender to win the finals last year?
Uh, yeah, I guess
Okay,
yeah.
so even without Paul George, we're still a contender to win the finals because we got the same
Yeah,
team.
I agree with that, but what I'm saying you brought, like I said on the camera, y'all brought him over to be more than a contender. Y'all brought him over to actually
That
try to
doesn't make
win
no
the
sense.
chip.
You can only be a contender.
No, I'm saying it's no. You could be a winner.
That's still a
Okay, you
long
got,
shot. That's still a long shot.
but that was y'all goal.
That's everyone's goal.
That's not everybody's goal. Charlotte Hornets ain't pick up people and say, "Hey, this move right here, we picked up whoever, and this is gonna get us a championship." That's not their goal. Their goal is, yeah, they putting pieces together to get
John,
better.
but just because you
But
pick somebody
Philly
up, that don't mean
goal
that don't
was
mean
to.
that don't mean you're guaranteed a championship.
It's not, no,
So that
but
it
that's
does.
the reason for
So
that
you're
move.
saying that if well for Philly, it's got to be a
Yes,
championship. No, it doesn't.
it's championship or bust. Yes,
No,
it
it's not.
is.
Okay, so
Yeah,
was it a bust when the Warriors lost to Kevin Durant?
when they lost to Kevin Durant,
With Kevin Durant,
yes,
that was a bust.
yes,
We can
they
stop.
shouldn't have lost. I mean,
We
even
we
though he
we
got
we
hurt,
can stop talking. Yeah, we can stop talking.
he got hurt.
So it's not a bust.
Yes, they was the favorites to
Here you
win.
go
That is a
contradicting
bust.
yourself. He got
I just
hurt.
said it was a bust.
You said what?
Yes, it was a bust.
You just said he got hurt, so it's not a bust.
I said yes. I never
No, your
said no. I
exact
said
words
yes.
was no, he got hurt, so it's not a bust.
Yo, you be hearing that? I said it was a bust.
Man, rewind it, Sean. You
Yeah, I'm gonna
just
keep this so
said
you
he
can see
got
it.
hurt.
I said they was the best team, so yes, it was a
Yeah,
bust.
and
And I
then you
said,
was like,
and I said, and Kevin Durant got hurt.
you said, but you all right. We don't gotta talk about it.
I,
Stop, I'm
yo,
trying to
it's
tell
the
you. I'm
same thing,
I'm
same issue.
I'm a
He
proof.
got hurt. Yes, it's a bust.
You just gave the Warriors a pass by saying Kevin Durant got hurt. You just gave him a pass.
I didn't. I said he was hurt.
Yeah, you just gave them a pass. You said, but he got hurt. It doesn't. That's a pass.
But that's what I'm saying. They
You're
yes,
giving him a
but
pass.
they no, they would have won, but he got hurt. That's what I'm saying. He got hurt, but it still was a bust. They were supposed to win.
Man, say this too.
Okay, it's championship or bust for Philly.
So that's
If
everybody.
he got hurt,
So that's
that's not
everybody that's a
everybody.
contender that doesn't win. That's basketball. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't apply to
No,
everybody. So by
that's
your
not every team.
logic,
Every team is not championship or bust. You know who's not championship or bust
no, I'm
right
saying
now?
everybody's a contender.
No,
Everyone that's a contender that
I don't
doesn't
think
win.
OKC is not championship or bust.
But if you're giving people
They're a
passes
contender.
for why they lost, that you can do that for everybody that loses, every contender. The Hornets aren't a contender, so don't bring them up again. But every contender, you can give them a pass for losing. That
Listen,
doesn't make any sense.
listen. They got Paul George to get them over that hump. in the event that he gets
You got
hurt,
Kevin Durant. You got you got Kawhi and James Harden and Paul George to get you over the hump. It doesn't happen all the time. You
I
only
understand that.
one team going to win.
I understand that. But
How many contenders are there this year?
man, I don't know.
Who do you think will win the championship this year?
Literally, it could be anybody, man. I think Boston
Okay,
can
so
win.
all the teams ain't bust when they lose because only one gonna win. We can start recording again.
No, we recorded. But no, it's not. So here's the thing. Boston just won. So is it championship or bust for them?
No, I mean I don't think it's championship or bust for every team.
You just said that. You said you literally just said a championship or bust for
No, I
every
said by
team.
your logic. I said by your logic.
No, I
I
never
said
said
by
that.
your logic. I said by your logic, that's me. Everyone that's a contender is a bust, but you giving them passes.
No, but I'm telling you, no, everybody that's a contender isn't a bust.
So how's Philly a bust if they lose?
Because Philly's been a contender. Listen, they've been now prime. Okay, if Boston didn't win, that it would have been a bust. Last year was championship or bust for Boston because it's one thing to be. It's yeah, you a contender, but you remain a contender. Oh, I'm a contender. Oh, I'm the third best team
So
in the
the
NBA. I'm the third best team. I'm the third best
so
team.
the Mavericks don't win it. Is it a bust? Because they always there the last few years. They always been right there. So they don't win this year. Are they a bust? Because they brought Clay over to win a championship.
Now
So
you're asking the right questions.
that
That's a good
doesn't no
question. That's
fuck
a
no
good
nigga. That's not
question.
the right question.
That's a good
That is
question.
stupid as hell.
That's
That's
the
stupid.
that's a good
That is
question.
dumb. That is dumb. That is dumb logic. Everyone's not gonna win. One player is not gonna make your team win. That is stupid logic. That is dumb.
Well, no, one player can make your team win. I disagree with that. But
Who? Who?
what you mean?
Name one player.
Kevin Durant did it with Golden State. One player
Nah,
made the team.
man.
Yo,
They
one player.
already won without him. They won. They were 73-9.
You just said one player cannot change the outcome of a team winning, and I
They
literally gave
won
you.
without him. What do you? So he didn't change anything. They was gonna win without him anyways. One player can't change the outcome. Don't say LeBron because LeBron can't win shit unless he got 1,000 Hall of Famers on his team. One player cannot change the outcome of a game.
LeBron did it on 3 different franchises.
Name one
So
team that he played on when he didn't have an All Star and he won.
moving the goalposts. One player can do it. LeBron
No,
did
he
it
can't.
three
LeBron
different
never could
times.
do it by himself. Okay, so
No,
how many
nobody do it by
championships?
themselves. It's a team effort, right? It's a team game.
Exactly. So one player cannot change the outcome of a game.
One no, not but one player can make a difference.
I didn't say that.
Kevin Durant made the
Just
difference
because
to
you make a
Golden State.
difference, that don't mean you're gonna win a championship. One
Yeah,
player can make a difference, but
listen, no,
not. I agree with you. One
now
player
you being
can make a
literal. Of
difference.
course, anything can happen. Yes, we
Exactly.
don't
So
know
don't
who's
say
gonna
one
win.
player can win a championship.
Yeah, but come on, like now you be
One
now
player cannot
you're
win a
reaching.
championship.
Okay, yes,
One
but
player can make a
one
difference.
player can make a difference. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I agree with you. Then we
What
don't
you
gotta
said
argue about it.
don't
But
make sense.
one player's
It's
not
a
gonna
team
win it.
sport. So
One player can't win it. Your
yes,
exact
because it's a
words was
team.
one player can win it. One
Yo,
player
you
can win
asked
it.
the
No, he
question.
can't.
It's a team sport. So no,
One you
if you're
said
being
one
literal,
extra player can win it. No, they can't.
yes, they can
So
because they can make the
no, they
difference. That's
can't.
what I was trying to
No,
say.
they can make a difference. That don't mean they can win it. If you put LeBron on the Pistons don't win a championship by far. If
I
you
don't
put
know.
LeBron on the Hornets, they
I
don't win a
don't know.
championship.
I don't know
If you
that.
put LeBron on the
I don't
Lakers,
know.
if you put LeBron on the Lakers, they still don't win a championship by far. One player
They
makes a
already did it.
difference, but
They already
one
did it.
player's not winning. They won a bubble. I might count that fucking bubble ring.
The hardest one ever in NBA history.
If you say that, I don't know how. The hardest one in NBA history was when the Mavericks fucked LeBron up. And that's just facts. You can't name me another ring that you can't name me another run in playoff history where what Dirk did.
Man, we
You
already
name me one.
we touched that at episode 3. We ain't going back to this, man.
What you
We ain't-
mean? Yeah, and everyone said that the Mavericks ring was way more important. What are you talking about?
Okay,
You didn't see the polls?
I'm not re-arguing, son. I stand on what I
Yeah,
said.
you can stand on it, but you was wrong.
Hey, it's opinionated.
Yeah, and your opinion was not favored.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
It do matter.
You talk about a Miami Heat. That was their their first year together, right? I'm asking.
Sean,
I'm
it was
asking.
LeBron,
I'm
D
asking a
Wade,
question.
and Bosh.
Names
It
don't matter.
doesn't matter.
We saw
First year
we
or
saw
fifth year
Durant,
together.
we saw Durant, Harden, and Kyrie get together. Like just names don't mean anything. You saying big names. It's still
Say
a
those three
team.
names again. Say those three names again.
What? The White? I mean,
Say
Durant.
what?
I said the White
Yeah.
Durant. Durant, Kyrie, and Harden.
And I'm gonna say three names: LeBron, D Wade, and Bosh.
What are you saying?
Which three is better?
Well, I'm gonna say LeBron because LeBron it's
Okay,
LeBron.
then. So don't tell
The,
me what Kevin Durant got with James Harden and Kyrie.
hold
I don't
up.
give a fuck. It was D Wade, LeBron, and Chris Bosh. I don't give a fuck about Kevin Durant, James Harden, and
Listen,
fucking
what I'm
Kyrie.
names don't win championships, and that's all
Nigga,
that
nigga, when they
and that's
LeBron, D
all.
Wade, and Chris Bosh, they do.
Listen, that's all that series that finals showed. Names doesn't matter. Yes, big
No,
names,
no, 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 no. What that final shows, Dirk Nowitzki's a dog, and he fucked them up.
both
Don't take away from
both
what Dirk
I'm
Nowitzki
not
did.
both
Don't do
things can
that.
be true. Both things can be
Don't
true.
take away. Yeah, but you taking away from what Dirk did. Talking
No,
about just they're just names. No, they're not just names. That's supposed to be arguably the best player in the world, and he lost. Right? Is LeBron James not arguably the best player in the world all time? And he
yeah.
lost with the
It's
third best shooting guard of all time. Right?
that's sports. Everybody
With
lose.
the third, no, 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 no,
Show
no,
me
no,
a
no,
player
no.
who never lost.
You're not going to say that sports. That doesn't happen. The best player in the world, arguably the best player
Mhm,
in the world in all time, LeBron, is
mhm.
playing with the third best shooting guard of all time, and they lose.
It's a team
You
sport.
tell me another sport that happened in. You tell me another time that happened.
It's a team sport. Anything can happen any given night. Granted, it was a series, but yeah, anything can happen any given night.
I'm just saying what the Mavericks did to them
Yo, how
was
how
way more
how are we gonna?
impressive and
Why are we talking about this
harder
again?
because it's the truth.
Yeah, I
You're the
don't care.
only,
I don't care.
you and two other people are probably the only people in the world that thinks that Mavericks ring was not harder than the Raptors rings. You're probably you, Drake, and Kyle Lowry are probably the only three people in the world that think that Raptors ring against the Warriors team who lost half their starting lineup. I think even Steve Kerr got hurt. Y'all three the only ones that think that ring is more impressive or more harder than the Mavericks ring. It's
I
not
know.
even.
I don't recall me saying it's harder. I think I
You
said they
did
was
you.
equally as hard because they both had to go through whatever. It's hard to
So
win a
you're okay. My
championship.
fault. Not you didn't say it was harder. You said it was equal. So
Yes, I just
y'all
said
three
it
the
again.
only ones in the world that think that ring was equal to the Mavericks ring. We
Yo,
can
because
cook
you're not
that.
about to. Yes, injuries is a part of the game, but you're not about to take away from what the Raptors did.
What the fuck did they do that tops what the Mavericks did? What the fuck did
Yo,
they do that tops? You know what? So my
yo,
co-host, this is for TikTok. We gonna put this one on TikTok. So my co-host thinks that the Raptors
he about to say it
ring
wrong.
against the Mavericks is equal to the. I mean, my fault. My co-host thinks that the Raptors ring against the Warriors team that was beat up and hurt is equal to what the Mavericks did to LeBron James. They had Dirk Nowitzki had LeBron and D Wade in a press conference fake coughing because their whole career. See, this is what a lot of y'all young people don't realize. Their whole career, they was always chasing Mike, right? LeBron wore 23, Mike. D Wade, Mike. He from Chicago. They was chasing Michael Jordan. But do y'all remember what happened during that finals when Dirk Nowitzki was hurt and then the whole media was saying, "Oh, that's his flu game." And that LeBron and D Wade got jealous because they're like, damn, they're comparing Dirk Nowitzki to Michael Jordan right now because he playing sick and whooped our ass. And there was in a press conference coughing, fake coughing. Oh, I'm sick. And then Dirk Nowitzki continued to whoop their ass and won the championship. Come on, man. Like y'all don't remember what Dirk Nowitzki did in the finals. They have true grown ass men in a press conference hating on you because they're comparing the media's comparing you to Mike because you're playing sick just like Mike's flu game. Come on, man. Like, and you talk about the Raptors. Get the fuck out of here. It's not even in the same category.
Man, in closing, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
end quote. End quote. That
Yo,
shit's wow.
I'm moving on because we about to wrap this up, but I wanted to touch on something else before we
Pause.
get off.
Pause.
Pause. Um, got to go to the Monday Night Football. I just got to talk about it because did you see the game? Did you catch it? Did you
No.
happen to catch it? You didn't watch it?
Aaron Rodgers' bitch ass lost me money.
Yo, Aaron Rodgers. Hey, that's Mr. Hail Mary.
Fuck Aaron. Fuck him.
Oh, why you
I
say
had
that?
him go under 1.5. This motherfucker threw for 2. The only thing on my parlay that didn't hit was Aaron Rodgers going under 1.5.
I didn't even check mine. Yeah, I need to check mine. But no, yeah, did you see like well after the game, they at the end drive, basically, he threw an interception, long story short. But in the press conference, he kind of threw his player underneath the bus.
Yeah.
Um,
What happened the next day?
that's what I'm getting at. You tell me what happened. Hey,
Hey,
that
he
boy
about to, hey,
that boy
hey,
lost his snap. Hey,
hey, look, if Dirk Nowitzki walk in behind me, don't be surprised. That's all I'm saying. That motherfucker had a podcast. Devontae Adams came out of nowhere, just jumped on camera. Surprise, motherfucker.
the McAfee
Hey,
junk show, whatever.
hey,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yo, how do
It
you
is what
feel if you that wide receiver though? What his name? Is it? I don't remember. It was it Williams? Who the wide
it,
receiver?
it
It don't
it is
matter.
what it is what it is. It don't matter no more. I know that. if if you want to talk about favoritism, what
Oh
we
yeah.
about to see next week is Devontae may get about 20 targets next week.
Nah, I
Shoot.
don't think it's gonna be 20, but oh boy definitely lost his yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah.
over. It's
He's done.
over. It's over.
But Cooper moved. We just gonna touch on that.
Yeah, Amari Cooper. Yeah, he
Yeah.
Bills finally got a number one option.
They need it because your boy, what's his name? Shakur?
That ain't my boy.
That's your boy.
That's your boy.
But nah, he was doing okay. Like he was their number one option, but yeah, he's not a
Yeah,
true number one. So
yeah. I mean, he was a number one option because they lost 80%. They lost a lot. They lost a lot.
mhm.
So everybody that motherfucker threw the ball to was gone. So they needed somebody. Somebody had to be number one, but they ain't had.
Yo, you
They
know what
be
made
all
me
right.
mad? Off side note, they playing
What?
Kincaid and Knox both in the game at the same time. And that really got on my nerves because Knox
That's
took my
like,
Knox took my touchdown. And I was just like, come on, man. Kincaid needed that touchdown.
hey, that's like
That's crazy.
Andrews and Likely
Yeah. Oh, they both in the same
or
time?
Lively.
Lively. Yeah, they
Yeah,
in the same time?
yeah. They both played. Yeah.
Yeah, that's tight
Remember the
cheating. It's smart though.
Yeah, I mean, Andrews a big fella.
They big
So,
receivers, yeah.
yeah.
Last thing on football, and then I'm
Mhm.
done. The Cowboys, man. I
Next.
don't even like talk about the Cowboys, but
There's no point.
yo,
They won like 2 playoff games in like 30 years.
hey, that they got killed. If you watch that game, like they couldn't do anything. Like they kept fumbling,
Yeah.
interception. Like it was bad. I felt
It,
bad watching it. So I'm just like, yeah, it's hard to be a Cowboys fan.
I mean, like I said, they're gonna be fighting for last place in the NFC East. All right, but anyways, y'all, thanks for tuning in to the playbook. It's your boy Meech.
E boy,
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? Tune in next time. We're gonna talk about some more hot takes for you. The NBA season's coming up next week. So you already know we really about to start ramping it up. So go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment the video. And go ahead and tell E-Boy he was tripping about that bullshit he said earlier. This your boy Big
man.
Meech.
Wait,
I'm
wait,
out.
wait, wait. No, I ain't letting you in like that.
Your
Yo,
boy
that
Big Meech.
was supposed to be a
I'm out.
15-minute segment. That man made it an hour.